Revelation 2868. From the 3rd of September 1943. Power of intercession. As soon as people pray for each other, their hearts are capable of love, and since love is strength, this strength therefore flows over to the person who is the object of love. The prayer has an effect in that the person to whom the intercession is directed noticeably feels the flow of strength, in that he either experiences relief from his earthly hardship or is able to cope with it due to the strength flowing to him. And thus God already fulfills a prayer directed to him in love for his fellow human being on a purely earthly level. Far more beneficial, however, is the prayer which is only meant for spiritual perfection, the recognition and striving for light and truth. Then again, prayer has an effect in the form of strength which the fellow human being only has to accept willingly in order to achieve greatest spiritual success, and thereby understandably also reduces earthly adversity, which is only intended to fulfill the same purpose: to achieve spiritual maturity. But as soon as the human being ignores the strength given to him through intercession, God cannot reduce the suffering for the sake of this person whose soul he wants to save and who will be completely lost without it. The human being wants to help his fellow human being who is in distress. God, however, is love, and likewise wants to come to the human being's aid. And his love and wisdom recognizes suffering as the only means to win the human being for eternity. And this love and wisdom understandably has to leave the prayer for the suffering fellow human being unheard if it questions the soul's maturity, which is the purpose and goal of earthly life. And therefore the fulfillment of the prayer should always be left to God's will, for God truly knows best what gives a soul the greatest spiritual advantage. Love certainly acknowledges God, yet if this love, in human ignorance, wants to end a suffering which God's love imposes on the human being, he will certainly acknowledge the former but, at his discretion, not listen to the prayer in order to bring redemption to the soul and thus seemingly disregard human will. Yet the strength of intercession will benefit them by making it easier for their thoughts to turn towards God as soon as the human being's will does not completely resist him. And therefore everything, suffering or joy, should be left to God, and everything should be accepted from his hand with devotion and gratitude, for he truly knows best what serves people, and he directs everything such that it will benefit the soul and the human being can attain spiritual maturity if he has the will to do so. Amen.